Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and today we are going to make some Barbie jewelry. Now I am going to use some things that I have left over from SoftFlex Company's Design Challenge Kit Spring Blossoms. Well, because it's left over, so I figure I might as well use some of those things for our Barbie jewelry. So let's turn down and I'll show you what we're going to do. Okay, what we have here are these tiny little cubes. They're going to be great for running around our necklace here. We have one of these little flowers. I had just one left, so we're going to use that. And then we have some little ball head pins and some eye pins. These over here are going to be for the earrings, so we don't need those quite yet. And then we'll need a full turn and a half of our ring memory wire. And then we're going to string this one up, this flower, and it's going to be a dangle in the front as our focal. So let's get that strung up right now. So bend her over, and then we're going to get our bell making pliers, our stepped, and we're going to go in there and go round and down. Don't drop it, Rose. And over to make our little dangle piece. And then we're going to just wrap this up. Now we'll cut the excess off here. And tuck this in. Now we'll do any straightening it needs done, because this is going to hang in the front, in the middle, and it's going to dangle. From our wire, so we want it relatively straight here. So there we go. And the reason I did that up right away is because we don't want to have to be messing with it once we start stringing our beads on our memory wire. So what we want to do is get, like I said, a turn and a full turn, and then about a half a turn. So about right here. So we'll get our memory wire cutters in here. Now remember, you only want to use either heavy-duty junk pliers or memory wire pliers when you're cutting memory wire, because it will wreck a normal pair of pliers. So now that we've got that cut, we can put our memory wire cutters aside, and we're going to take our memory wire pliers and separate these enough to get the pliers in here, and we're going to make a turn on one of these sides. I don't want both. So let's get this one out of the way here, which is easier said than done, because it wants to come back to its buddy. It doesn't want to leave. So we're just going to turn this wire. Come on, baby, turn. Until it comes all the way around. It's not all the way around quite yet. And I'm going to bring it over so it comes around sort of like it would if it was a split ring. So see how I got it to overlap right here? That'll keep the beads from coming through there. So now we want to string our beads on. Well, I haven't quite decided what beads I want to use yet. I've got all these beautiful little cubes in various colors. We're going to cut open our strand here and let them fall down into this tray that I have out. And there are all kinds of pretty little colors here. So we have to decide what we want to do. And I'm thinking that what I want is to take and make a strand of these pretty beads on either side here. And this is probably more than what we need. So let's string those up and see how big, how tight they are. When we have them all on and the dangle up, we want it to be just about straight across. So let's get these guys on here and see if they're going to need more or less. Now I do have some spacers out if I choose to use those. I'm not sure I'm going to, because we may not have even enough room to put them on if we're going to have all these pretty colors on. So the hardest part about doing this is because this wire wants to snug up to its buddy constantly. It doesn't want to let you do much. Oh, come on, where's the hole? There it is. Now the pink one. Now I will warn you, sometimes you will need to take off and put on a number of times. It needs more beads. See, it's all the way snugged up there, and we are not quite at halfway. So what I may do is put some of the spacers in, or you have the option of putting a couple of putting some seed beads at the top over here, so that you don't have this big gap. And I think we'll put a few seed beads on. I'm not sure we're going to want to put any spacers on at all, but I do have these pretty gold spaced seed beads here. So, since we have, see how much room we have. All the way up there, baby. We have not a lot, maybe 3 or 4 seed beads worth. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take these pretty colored beads back off. And I'm going to put 3 seed beads on. And I might as well put these aside because I don't think I'm going to use them at all. But we'll put 3 of these little seed beads on. And because seed beads are glass, you can break them if you put too many on. If you don't put enough on, though, we'll have to figure something else out. Come on, baby. Ugh, this is one of the things I don't like. Putting seed beads on the memory wire is not the easiest thing in the world to do. 1. Come on, 1. Go down there. 2. 3. And now we'll go for a third one. Now see, that's going to fill in the back there. And these are little, I'm not sure what size these are. Let's see what if the bottle says what they are here. Oh, these are gold-plated, 2, 3. These are probably not glass. After all, I think they're little metal beads. 3 by 2 millimeters. So hopefully our guy got that about right, because they are not glass after all. The ones I chose to put on there, they are little metal beads. And I could have put these between these beads. I would have needed 1, 2, 3, 4. And so they'd be spacers like, wonder if we want to do that. Actually, I think I do. Let's pull these back off, and we'll leave one of them on because that's going to be the end one. That's the wonderful thing about doing things. You can always take it off until you've actually finished it and turned it so that you can't take them back off again. And I do like to do that. Okay, you get that seed bead back on here, or the little metal rondelle, I guess it is. Now the purple, not purple, it's orange that comes next. Then the green. Oh, that's pink. Green. To me, the hardest thing is getting these little tiny pieces to cooperate. It's not so hard when you're making the earrings because they're sort of just like regular things, but can be a bit difficult when you're working on these kind of things. Now, in case you didn't notice, I'm trying to make this sort of rainbowy like with the how I'm putting the colors on here. Come on, you. Okay, now let's push it all over here so we can see about where we're at. Hopefully that's not too far. I think it's all right, but who knows for sure until we get it back all the way on here. So then we're going to hang our dangle just like that. Just roll it up on there. And then we'll go put the other side on here. So we'll start with the pink. Oh, come on, you go on now. Well, there goes drop one. Let's see, what color are we at? Green. Come on, you go on. There we go. Now orange and yellow. Come on, you. Now the yellow and one more gold bead, and this necklace will be finished stringing. Now I could see that I could have put a few more beads on here if I wanted to, because I have enough of the strand left, but I don't want to because we're already at where they meet, as you can see. And so what we do now is we're going to get our memory wire pliers back out and go to this side, and now we're going to form another loop. Now you want your memory wire pliers down as far as you can get them towards the base, if you can do that, because it's they'll break sooner or later because this wire is so strong. And the further you have them down on the base of your wire here, See, I've already got mine bending. If it's right down here, it's less likely to break. So let's see if we've got these tight enough or if we need to tighten them a little bit. Well, they look like they're pretty tight, so that's good. And this is turned slightly sideways, so we're going to see if we can get it to straighten back up some. Looks like it did, pretty much anyway. So there is our necklace all done. Isn't that cute? So let's put it on our Barbie here and we'll show you what it looks like. To put it on her, all you have to do is pull it apart and just snap it around her neck, and then when it tightens, it's right back in place where it belongs. Isn't that cute? See? Then to pull it off, you just take hold of it and yank. So very simple, up, on, off thing. Like I say, there we go, on again. So then we can just pull it off. So there is our necklace portion. Now we're going to work on our earrings. Now the earrings are very simple. We're just going to take our head pin and we're going to put on, I think we put one of these on since we have one right here. We'll see how it looks. And then to choose which color we want as far as our earring is concerned. And I'm thinking maybe pink, blue, purple, blue. So let's go pink. One of these little spacers. Come on, baby, go on there. Purple. And depending on how long we want this is how long, how many of these beads we put on. Now let's put a blue on and see if we think it's too long. That's probably good. Now I am going to take off this spacer at the bottom. I don't think it's necessary, and it's not like the flowers. The others are. The flower is the only thing that had that, so we'll put these back on like this. You know what? I'm going to do something I don't normally do, and we're going to give Barbie her earrings being asymmetrical because we're going to use the second set of colors for the other side. The green, orange, yellow. And I need another little spacer. Oops, not a whole bunch, just two. So like I say, we'll go green, orange, yellow on this other earring, which is different for me. I usually make things exactly alike, but I think that would be cute, and it would then match the necklace entirely because we'd have all the colors in there. So let's get these little guys wound up, and we'll be done with this portion of them. So we want to make them just like we would any other earring. We're going to make a wrapped loop up at the top. So bend that over. take our bell making pliers, our stepped ones. We want the smallest one. Up and over and around. Down and over. Up and over and around. Down and over. So now that we've got this pulled, we're going to wrap this like we would any wrapped loop. Trim the excess and tuck it in. Now I've got this a little crooked, so we're going to straighten. Okay, sorry about that. My camera turned off, but we straightened up our top here, and then we did the wraps on this other one. So these two are now just need the next step, which is to take our eye pin, and we're going to take our flat nose pliers, and we're going to put them right here, just a little bit up from the eye. Not an atrocious lot, just a little bit. You want about, oh, I don't know, half to a quarter to 3/8 of an inch here when you bend them. And then you'll do the same on the other one. Then when you've got this bend in, bring your pliers over to the other side and squish this down so that it goes straight across. Then you want to take your clippers, and we'll clip this. See where it's not quite at the eye here? We're going to clip it off right here. And away she flies. So now we want to take this and squish it down some more so it's pretty even with the other side here. Now we want to do the same with this one. Squish her down. We want to take our clippers or flush cutters and clip it right there before it gets to the eye there. And then we will again squish this one down. Would you stay down? Okay. Now the next step, these are sort of like your own ear wires. They're not ear wires, obviously, but to our Barbie, they are ear wires. So the next step is just to hook on these. So we open up the eye. Take hold, open it up. Then you slide one of your pieces in there and close it back up. Same with the other side. And we'll close her up. And there's our little earrings done. So there is our earring and necklace set all finished for our Barbie. Aren't those cute? So that's what they look like. Now Barbie has some studs on right now, so we'll pull those out so we can put our earrings on here so she can see what they look like. Just to shove this little bent place into the hole that Barbie has in her ear. Barbie has pierced ears, as you can tell. Very pierced ears. Come on, you go in there, and you come over here where you belong. Okay, so there's her earrings in. Now we'll put her necklace on, just like so, and she's done being put together. So there is our earrings and necklace. I'll hold her up so you can see her a little, see how they sit a little better. But here she is. Here's our Barbie with her earrings on and her necklace. Looks like they're pretty good. So there is how she'll look. Isn't that cute? I think those turned out really adorable. And I actually sort of like the two different ones because they've got the all the colors from the necklace in them now. So, aren't those adorable? This is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we have been using the SoftFlex Company's Spring Blossoms kit, some of the leftovers, to make this cute little set of Barbie jewelry. Hope you enjoyed making these with me. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.